Civic Entertainment Gossip Television presents to you
Weekly recap with your boy Tokes the baddest.
and your girl Liz.
Happy 4th of July
Happy
weekend.
4th of July and welcome back.
Welcome
I know
back.
it's been a while.
I know. I had to get a tan myself and everything
Child,
like that.
I look a mess. And we're standing, by the way. We're not sitting down. I know you guys are probably like, look at this girl. She's so short on camera.
Now you see.
Joe's just really tall,
Now
okay?
you see who's the superior one.
Joe's
Okay?
just really, really tall. It's
The
okay. I don't have my
older
shoes on. It's okay.
one. You need to show some people respect around here.
Please.
All right, respect your elders.
Anyways, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So what's been going on?
Honestly, the world's just been shaking. All right, first
For a long time.
First with the NBA. Toronto won their first NBA championship
Yes,
in
they
history.
did.
Shout out to Canada. Drake is so happy.
Yes.
But unfortunately, their best player, who was the MVP, Kawhi Leonard, decided to go to LA Clippers.
Yes.
And he's bringing Paul George, another NBA MVP contender. Congratulations to the Clippers.
Yes.
They are now the #1 team to get to the NBA championship for next season.
Yes.
But they're not the only ones that made a trade. Anthony Davis, the best big man, went to LA. Lakers with LeBron James. So honestly, right now, LA's lit right now.
There's a lot of competition.
There's a lot of competition in
Yes.
LA right now, and they're having a good time, all right? Also, Boston Celtics got Kemba Walker, another NBA All-Star from New York, New Jersey area. Kyrie Irving came back to the New York and New Jersey area. He's in Brooklyn, and he's also bringing Kevin Durant with him to Brooklyn.
Nice.
So Brooklyn just became another contender for the championship. I've always been a Nets fan, even with Kerry
Me
Kittles.
too.
You been a Nets fan?
Yeah, since Jason Kidd. Oh, you didn't know.
Who knew females know a little bit
Oh,
about?
I know a little bit.
Okay.
I also used to like Latrell Sprewell, who played for the Knicks.
Wow.
Come on
Latrell-
now.
Oh yeah, you like bad boys.
Don't get it
Latrell's a bad
twisted.
boy. That's why she likes.
Iverson too, when he was in Philly.
Oh, the cornrows. You like light skins with cornrows.
I
That's
didn't.
what it is.
That was old.
Yeah.
Stop telling me.
But the NBA is shook right now. Also, what's shaking right now is that terrible earthquake in California.
Yes.
That was pretty bad.
Yes.
On Thursday and on Friday they had
And
one.
Friday was the biggest
Yes.
magnitude.
Yes, in
that
20
they've
years.
seen in 20 years.
20 years.
And they felt it all the way up north by what, Sacramento?
Yes. Yes.
I think far out east
Yes.
by was it Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
And even south in Mexico they felt it.
Wow.
So yeah,
Nah, it was-
there was a lot of damages, gas leaks,
Yeah.
buildings
Injuries.
broken, injuries,
Yes.
split roads.
Yeah.
But you know what? Thank God.
Did they see?
that
Did they
people
see
are
an
okay.
earthquake coming though, or did it just?
Usually don't. Once an earthquake happens, there's usually like an after effect.
Mhm.
That's what I know.
Mhm.
But there was one on Thursday,
Mhm.
which was its magnitude was in the 6s.
Yes.
And
yes.
then the one on Friday,
Yeah.
yesterday, was what, in the 7s?
7. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
prayers.
we pray for
yes.
Southern California. It's
Yes.
tough.
Families, business. That it's hard to start over. So
Yep.
our prayers go out to all the families that have to pick up the
Yes.
rebel.
Yep.
All right. And other sports news. You know they having what is it? The African Cup right now.
African Cup. Yeah.
And
Cup of
Nigeria,
Nations.
Cup of Nations. And
Yeah.
Nigeria beat Cameroon. Cameroon, look, you tried. All right.
Yeah, 3-2.
All
Look,
right. It was good.
Nigeria
It was
had to take it.
You know.
It was getting a little scary though,
It
because it was like
is.
1-1.
It was.
Then Cameroon was like 2-1. I was like,
Yeah.
Nigeria, come on.
We were all like,
And
come
our
on
boys,
now.
And our boys kicked in, and it was over.
Oh yeah, no.
Come on now. Come on.
Nigeria, come on now. And now all we gotta do is win the World Cup. Because
We gotta win.
Haiti's out. Haiti's out, but they actually was
They
making
did
a
their
little
little
bit
thing.
of noise.
But this is another like tournament they were doing.
It was, but that made
But
a
that
little
was
bit
big.
of noise. Yeah,
That was
they
big.
beat Canada.
Yes, they
then
did.
Then they beat another country like.
But they lost to Mexico.
Yeah, but Mexico's good. Don't be fooled.
Mexico is good.
Mexico's good. They're all 3 feet tall, but they're
Oh
good.
my God, Joe,
they
that's
can
horrible.
play. All right, I'm not racist. I love Mexicans. All right, but they can play. People always are like, "Oh, Mexico, they're
They
good.
can play.
They're good."
Yeah, they
Donald
lost to
Trump don't
Mexico.
like them, but they can play.
Look,
They
I
can
love
play.
me a little taco, honey.
Oh yeah, no. All I do is eat tacos. I'm in the bathroom afterwards.
Terrible.
I'm in the bathroom afterwards. It don't sit well with my stomach, but tacos is my thing. So I love Mexico. So
Yes.
shout out to Mexico for keep it going. I'm mad they beat Haiti because I was actually rooting for
I was
them.
rooting for Haiti too on the low
you know.
level.
Shout out to all my Zoes. That's like I
Okay,
said.
those.
Zoes, Mabulet.
You said that so wrong, but
That's
okay.
that's
It's all
how you
right.
read it.
You're
That's how you-
Nigerian. It's okay. We can give you a pass for that one.
No, I'm bilingual though. All right. Bonjour, bon nuit, and bonsoir.
Anyways.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You know, bonsoir.
Goodbye, Joe. Anyways, in other news, so on the 4th, a billionaire coal tycoon actually
Yes.
lost his life.
Yes.
So his name is Chris Salim, and his daughter was also on the flight, her friend, and 4 other people. when the helicopter smashed into an ocean off the coast of the Bahamas en route to Florida. Yes, and a little history about him. He's 60 years old, and he was worth $1.8 billion. He began working coal mines at the age of 22, and he's a West Virginia native. Okay, he founded the Saline Group and Foresight Company. So according to Forbes, he sold a $1.4 billion stake in his Foresight Energy in 2015.
Wow.
So may his soul rest in peace.
So wait, who gets his money since his daughter died too?
I don't know. Everything is still under investigation. Maybe his wife.
His
I'm
wife?
Sure his wife's on it. Yeah.
But
Or
I'm
family.
guessing she's looking for a husband now.
Joe, cut it out.
If she gets the money. Welcome back. Now we start talking about social media. Instagram is a little bit on frenzy right now. Some people are woke, some people are not. I don't want to.
Really, Joe?
But I changed my profile picture to blue, other people have changed it to blue. Elizabeth has not changed it to blue.
Okay,
yet.
I did not change my profile picture to blue.
Why?
And this is because I feel like social media, everyone jumps on a bandwagon and they don't know what's going on.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
Pray for Sudan, save Sudan. Yes, I get that.
Yes.
But did you notice that, well, I watch the news every day.
Mhm.
I have not seen the Sudan story on the news, on any news platform at all.
No, touchy subject.
It is a very touchy subject because what? All people know is that, bodies are being pulled out of the Nile River, women are being raped, little girls are being raped, they've removed internet access to the civilians there.
Yep.
And why? Do we know why? Do people actually know why? Or do we just jump on the bandwagon because, something is going on, I want to be part of some revolution. But do we know the history? Do we know what's going on?
A lot of people never know the history, but I do jump on the bandwagon if I hear death, if I hear people are getting mistreated. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I'm supporting whoever the common people are that are getting abused. I'm supporting them no matter what.
But I personally feel like it's good to know what's actually going on with people.
I know that the government was overthrown a little bit.
So the president
Yes.
of 30 years was
Yes.
overthrown.
He wasn't a good man, though. I heard.
No, he wasn't a good man because he was against protesters. He felt like, they were a threat to his position. So he was overthrown, then the military took over.
Yes.
But the protesters felt like the government should be led by the civilians. And this is why they started killing these protesters. And who are the protesters? Common people of Sudan.
Look, it is
Anyone from Sudan was a protester. It's not a particular group of people.
So they're just going in and killing random people then.
Yes, they are. Anyone who is a threat to what they are trying to do, yes.
But what are they trying to do here, though?
So Sudan currently does not have a president, and that will be like for another 2 years. So
Okay.
the military is ruling for another 2 years, but the protesters feel like it should be civilian led.
Okay.
This is what's going on in Sudan, and this is why there's mass killings, rapes. They don't even have internet access. They don't even want them having access to the world. But there's no news coverage. But guess what? Everyone was blue and Sudan this and Sudan that for a whole week. I haven't seen anything recently about Sudan on social media. Or I don't see Joe posting about Sudan on social media.
I posted last week.
He did not post last week. He was
I
at a pool party.
I was at a pool party. I didn't eat for a week before I went to the pool party, though. I was slim.
Yes.
I was slim. I'm just telling you. Not now, though. I ate definitely rice before. Before the show, I ate rice. So I'm poking a little bit, but I was slim for that pool party. For the July pool party.
I cannot. Anyways, there's also other buzz on social media.
Yes, about people going on vacations. Please, everyone, be careful.
Yes.
Be careful going on vacation. Even me, myself, I'm not leaving the country. I'm going to Miami in August.
That's it.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of that's in Dominican Republic, and that's due to counterfeit alcohol or liquor. So just be careful. If you need to buy duty-free liquor on your way into the country and drink it at your resort or hotel, please do so. There was also a couple recently in Barbados that went missing. So, and they're Jersey natives. Like, people know them. So please be very careful.
Please.
What you ingest, what you intake. Even when you go on excursions, be very careful. Please know who's taking you on these excursions. Yeah, because it's no joke. You're in a different country. That's not your land. So
trust me,
be very careful.
I'm not leaving the country. You don't have to worry about my safety.
I will leave the country, but I'll be good.
Don't call me. Don't call me because I don't have the special skills to come save you. I got nothing. If you call me, I'm like, who is this? Like, they've taken me. I'm like, we'll speak.
No, they have. God forbid.
We'll speak very highly of you at your funeral.
God forbid, Joe. God forbid.
I'll be the first one to stand. Like, she was more than a sister. She was more than a daughter. She was my friend.
Anyways, so in Nigerian news, there's a lady who finally came out and broke her silence.
Yes.
By the name of Bukola Dakolo.
Yes.
And she broke her silence about the pastor of COZA, who's also known as the Gucci pastor.
Gucci.
Yes. So she came out and told the world that she was raped at the age of 16 by this pastor or man of God who wanted to be her spiritual father. Okay. So most of us know the story. But what I really wanted to drive home is how parents, put like spiritual leaders on a pedestal, and that shouldn't be happening. Because there is a such thing called spiritual abuse. And spiritual abuse is when a spiritual leader sees, someone that's vulnerable or someone that they can easily manipulate using their religious position, because everyone puts them on a pedestal, everyone believes everything they say, and, they can easily manipulate.
Yes.
My thing for parents is to be very careful with these spiritual leaders, and this is all across the board, not just Pentecostal, not just even in the Catholic faith they have it, the priests and the mass servers, the little boys, even these private schools, the private Catholic schools, where the boys dorm, they are abused by their priests that are there, some nuns,
even a
teachers, everyone.
Nuns.
Well.
I've never heard
of that story, but that's not far.
I mean, yeah, but
that's not far.
Nuns,
really, but priests.
And it unfortunately it's different when it's like an older man and a younger girl than an older woman and a younger boy.
But it happens.
It does.
There was a Lifetime movie on that.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different.
It's different, but it's happening. Let's not have a blind eye to this. No. Encourage your children to speak up. And please listen to your children when they do speak up. Don't say, oh, no, they will never do that. They call pastors and their wives mommy and daddy at home. Yeah, mommy and daddy will never, no, it can happen. So let's be very careful.
Very careful with our children, please.
And also, last month, I know you saw rainbows everywhere, because I did. Even Mercedes-Benz had a rainbow logo, TD Bank had a rainbow logo. There were rainbow logos everywhere. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Month of June was Pride Month.
Yes, it was declared Pride Month, and this was to commemorate the Stonewall riots, which occurred June 1969, so this is the 50th anniversary. They declared June Pride Month to commemorate the events that happened in 1969. And rapper Lil Nas X actually came out on the last day of the month of Pride to say that he was gay.
Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna rap about now, because usually rappers
I don't know.
talk about getting women.
And then it goes down.
Yeah.
Well, after they come out, it goes all the way down. Yeah. But we wish him all the best.
Like we do. Lil Nas, I don't.
The song is still #1, so I bumped to it. So.
It is. Oh, you do bump to it, huh? Supporter. That's good. That is good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this week.
It's your boy Toast the baddest.